Now, this is the question paper for June July 2022, Financial Accounting 2. So, part A, you have answer any 5 questions out of 8 questions, each carry 4 marks. So, 20 marks you will get it. So, today I am going to discuss with short answers, problems, and answers. So, these are the questions. Now, let's start it. First question we have on first 2015, Rao sold goods rupees 10,000 to Jyoti. Half of the payment was made immediately, and for the remaining half, Rao drew a bill of exchange upon Jyoti payable after 30 days. Jyoti accepted the bill and returned it to Rao. On the due date, Rao presented the bill to Jyoti and received the amount. Write the journal entries in the book of Rao. So, in this problem, Rao is the consigner. Raw is the drawer. Drawer and drawee. This is the question is given from you for bills of exchange. So in bills of exchange we have two parties, drawer and drawee. So the seller of the goods, Rao selling the goods, no. So Rao is the drawer and Jyoti is the drawee. So the total cost of goods is 10,000 rupees, and immediately half of the payment was made. So in this way, first July 2014 15 January 1st entry will be in the books of Rao only. We have to write the journal entries. So he is selling the goods to Jyoti, no. So the goods sold on credit, that entry we have to pass here. Jyoti account data to sales account 10,000 rupees. It's clear. Jyoti account data to sales account. Now after selling the goods, what is happening here? Oh, immediately 5,000 he is receiving. Total the goods it's sold for 10,000 rupees. It's clear. The goods it's sold for 10,000 rupees, but out of this 1,000, 5,000 cash he is receiving and 5,000 one bill is drawn on Jyoti. So 5,000 cash is receiving. So 5,000 cash, we have to write the entry cash account data 5,000, and this next 5,000 will be bills receivable is drawn. So bills receivable account data to Jyoti account. It's clear. Debit side and credit side 10,000 should be equal. So first 5,000 you have to show cash account data, because immediately is receiving the half payment. 5,000 is not mentioned here, but 10,000 half will be 5,000 only, no. So that's why cash account data, bills receivable account data to Jyoti account will be the second entry. Now on February 3, how you will get this date? So Rao presented the bill. This is for 30 days. The bill is for 30 days. So in January month we have 31 days. 1 plus February 3. 4 days grace days you have to add. 4 days we will call it as grace days. In bills of exchange, whenever the date is given, no, the date to you have to add 4 days. That 4 days we will call it as grace days. So that's why we are getting February 3 here. So Rao is getting the cash on that day, no. So February 3 cash account data to bills receivable account. Here bills receivable we are debiting, it is asset. When asset is coming in we have to debit. When asset is going out we have to credit. Cash is coming in. So cash account data to bills receivable account. Only in the book of Rao we have to write the entries. So it's clear, no. First entry for selling the goods for rupees 10,000 we are passing Jyoti account data to sales account. Now immediately 10,000 is not receiving, 5,000 is receiving, 5,000 bills is drawing. So cash account data, bills receivable account data to Jyoti account, being half payment received in cash and half of the bill is drawn. Next on February 3, after 30 days plus 4 days grace days we are adding. So February 3 we are getting the date. Cash account data to bills receivable account. Now next we have defined promissory note. Section 4 of the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 states that a promissory note is an instrument in writing, not being a bank note or currency note. करेंसी नोट जैसा रहती है ना अपनी, वैसा नोट नहीं रहता ये जो है सो एक प्रॉमिसरी नोट, एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट रहता है ये राइटिंग में, कंटेनिंग एन अनकंडीशनल अंडरटेकिंग साइन बाय द मेकर, जो बनाते वो लोग उनकी साइन रहती इस पर, टू पे सम अमाउंट ऑफ मनी और टू अदर सर्टेन पर्सन टू द बेरर ऑफ द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स, और जिसके पास भी वो प्रॉमिसरी नोट रहती उनको अमाउंट वो मिलता. इन सिंपल वर्ड्स प्रॉमिसरी नोट रिफर्स टू एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट, एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट को बोलते हैं। ये एक बिल रहता है इंक्लूडिंग अनकंडीशनल अंडरटेकिंग रहती है इसमें, साइंड बाय द मेकर, स्पेसिफिक अमाउंट लिखे हुआ रहता है उसमें, ओनली और टू ऑर्डर ए स्पेसिफिक इंडिविजुअल और टू द बेरर ऑफ द बिल, जो इसके पास है बेरर ऑफ द बिल मीन्स जिसके पास है उनको लेके वो पेमेंट करना। In promissory note, maker is an individual who makes the promissory note and promises to pay it. And while payee is an individual, इसमें प्रॉमिसर मेकर जो रहते हैं उनको पे प्रॉमिस करते हैं उसमें कि मैं इतना सम अमाउंट पे करना हो। पेई बोल के जो इंडिविजुअल रहते हैं वो कम रहते हैं, टू होम द पेमेंट इज मेड, जिसको पेमेंट हो रही है उनको हम यहाँ पर पेई बोलते हैं, इज टू बी मेड एंड कंसिडर्ड एज अ इनवैलिड। Now next question we have, ascertain the cost of goods sold from the following. Cost of goods sold, we have to find it. For the cost of goods sold, actually the formula is opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. If this information is given to us, opening stock plus purchases closing stock minus closing stock. If sales value is given, then sales minus gross profit. These are the two formulas are there to find out the cost of goods sold. Opening stock, purchases, closing stock. If this information is given, just add two values minus. But when sales value is given, gross profit, if it is there, then you have to find out sales minus gross profit, cost of goods sold. So here cost of goods sold we have to find, but opening stock, closing stock, purchases, with these we have purchase return also, sales return also, and wages also, goods used by proprietor, drawings also is given. So this formula is not sufficient based on the information given to us. This first one formula is not sufficient to us, no. If only opening stock, purchases and closing stock is given, we can use this formula, but other information is also given, no. So at that time what you have to do in this problem, second formula we are using, that is second formula is this sales minus gross profit. It's clear? So now we trading account we have to prepare first to find out the gross profit. To find out the gross profit, first we have to prepare the trading account. Opening stock 5,000, it is given in the question. It is given in the question, opening stock 5,000. This 5,000 we have taken. Then purchases is given 50,000. Purchase return also is given 1,000. And goods used by proprietor, whenever goods used by proprietor is given, then we have to deduct from purchases only. Goods used by proprietor we have to deduct from purchases. So these 200 also we have to deduct from these purchases. First purchases is 50,000. From there we have written purchase return 1,000. Then again 49,000 we got it. From there we have to deduct 200 drawings, 48,800. This goods used by proprietor drawings. So after that we have taken wages. Now credit side, sales is given, no, 80,000. 80,000 sales value we have taken, and sales return 1,800. Closing stock also is given 6,000. Now after adding this 84,200, then add these three items. After adding this we are getting 58,700. 58,700. This 84,200 minus 58,700 will get 25,500. This is called as gross profit. It's clear? In this way, first we have to find out the gross profit. Only the new point you have to remember here, goods drawn by the proprietor, that you have to deduct from the purchases. This is the new point you have to remember in this problem. Simple way, drawing trading account, how we will prepare now in the final account, same way. Sales and closing stock we have to take it on credit side, opening stock, purchase return, wages, then we will get the gross profit. Now cost of goods sold formula is sales minus gross profit. So sales means 80,000 directly, you are not supposed to take it. Whenever sales return is given, net sale we have to calculate, actual sales minus sales return. It's clear? So sales is 78,200 minus gross profit we got 25,500. So cost of goods sold will be 52,700. This is also one new point you have to remember here. If sales return is given directly, 80,000 minus If you do, you will get the wrong answer. Total sales minus sales return, you have to take this 78,500 minus gross profit, we will get the cost of goods sold 52,700. Now next, Ravi consigned 100 bicycles to Ankit, costing rupees 2,500 each. Ravi paid 1,000 for freight and 500 for insurance, and Ankit expenses 1,200. He sold 85 bicycles for 3,500 each. Prepare consignment account. In this we have to prepare only consignment account. So unsold stock also is given. No, unsold stock value we have to take it on the credit side. First we will take 2 goods sent on consignment, 100 bicycles at the rate of 2,500. So 2,50,000. How we are getting this 2,50,000? 100 into 2,500, we are getting this 2,50,000. It's clear. We will call it as 2 goods sent on consignment. Now whenever consigner, he is the 2 persons are there, no, Ravi and Ankit. So Ravi is the consigner, the owner of the goods is Ravi. Ankit is the agent, consignee in this problem. So the expenses relating to the consigner, we have to write to bank. The expenses relating to the consignee, any transactions relating to the consignee, we have to write his name. So here Ankit Ravi expenses we have to write to bank, freight insurance 1,500, Ankit expenses 1,200, commission is not given, so no need to write it. Now he sold, Ankit sold, selling the goods bicycles, no, so by Ankit sales value we have to take it on the credit side of the consignment account. So 85 bicycles he has sold for rupees 3,500 each. So 3,500 into 85 you have to do, you will get the answer 2,97,500. It's clear. This is the sales value. Now comes to the unsold stock. Unsold stock also, because how we are getting unsold stock? Consigner, this Ravi send 100 bicycles, no, to Ankit. But Ankit sold how many? 85 bicycles only he has sold it. So 15 are unsold. This 15 unsold value we have to take it on the credit side. So how to calculate this unsold stock? Just see here working notes. Calculation of consignment stock, 100 bicycles, 85 sold, unsold will be 15. So 15 into 2,500, 37,500. Now proportionate direct or non-recurring expenses of consigner. In consigner, expenses freight and insurance given, no, so both are direct and non-recurring expenses only. So 1,500 into remaining cycles, how many are there? 15 unsold, divided by total cycles 100 will be there. So 15 by 100 to 5, so 37,725. In the consignee expenses, if Ankit expenses is given, no, if it is not given recurring, non-recurring, then ignore it. If Ankit non-recurring expenses, consignee non-recurring expenses is given, we have to take that also into consideration while calculating the unsold stock. That you have to remember in this problem, because just expenses is given to us, we are not taking that. So unsold stock value also we got it 37,725. It's clear no till here? Now add these 2 items, then deduct from these 3 items. First, after adding these 2 items, we are getting 3,35,225. No, add these 3 items. So debits, credit side we are getting how much? 3,35,225 we are getting. After adding these 3 amounts, goods sent on consignment, consigner expense, consignee expenses, we are getting 2,52,700. 2,52,700 we are getting. So minus this we will get 82,525. 82,525, this is the profit. It's clear, no? First what we have done, we have taken goods sent on consignment, consigner expenses, consignee expenses, then sales value, then we have calculated the unsold stock in this way. After adding this unsold stock and sales value, we got 3,35,000. From there we have deducted these 3 items, we are getting the profit as 82,525. Now next, define consignment. Consignment refers to a process in which traders send the goods to another trader within the same country or in different country. for storing or selling on the basis of certain percent of commission. So in this consignment we have two parties, consigner and the consignee. This is the traders, dealings between two persons. One person sends the goods to, so two parties will be there. The owner of the goods will call it as consigner, and the agent to whom he is selling the asking to sell the goods, no, that person will call it as consignee. So on the commission basis, the consignee will sold the goods. Risk of the sender himself, and the sender, either the firm of person sending the goods is called consigner or principal, or and the receiver of the goods will call it as consignee and agent. Consigner bears the accounts associated with the consignment transaction known as consignment account. In the consignment account, who will bear that account? Consigner will bear the account. For instance, a book binding would dispatch in the books or bookshop agents at various locations. So example here it is given, if a company's book binding works they are doing, then they will send the books to different locations, to the different shops. So those person on the commission basis will sell the books. So this is the principal who is selling the goods, principal or consignor will call it as, and the person to whom the goods are sold, the shopkeeper, will call it as consignee. So consignee sell all the goods will be sold by the consignee of consigner on the basis of certain percentage of commission. These are the features of consignment account. And profit or loss occurred while carrying on the consignment transaction will be borne by the consigner. Even though profit he will take it, he will enjoy it, just the consignee will get the commission. If the loss is occurs, then at that time also the loss will be bear by the consigner only. The consignee would receive commission from the consigner after the sale proceed. After he selling the goods, no, on the basis of the sales value, he may receive the 5% agreement between these two parties. The rate will be fixed, so only that commission he will get it. All the expenses and losses will be borne by the consigner himself only. The consignee possesses the right to deduct his commission. He has the right, the consignee has the right to deduct his commission before the remittance of the sale to the consigner. So these are the meaning and features of consignment you have to write. If you get the question, define consignment in the short question. Now next question we have, calculate the amount of subscription to be credited to income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2018. Subscription received during the year. We have to start the problem whenever subscription received during year is given. It is 14,000 rupees. Subscription is still receivable for the year 2018. So this is outstanding subscription. Outstanding subscription we have to add. Subscription of 2018 received in 2017. So relating to the subscription received in 2018, no, so we have to consider only 2018. If we have received 2018 amount in the 2017 also, we have to add it. So this 5,000 also we have to add. Subscription of 2018 receiving this 1,500 also we have to add. Subscription received in advance relating to 2019. 2019 will be the next year. So last year, next year amounts we have to deduct. But if the last year we have taken the amount relating to current year, we have to add. That your point you have to remember. So here subscription received in 2018, no, to 14,000, and last year means current year we have received in the last year. So it is related to the current year only. That's why we are adding, and still receivable for 2018 it is adding, and subscription received in advance 2019 means next year we are deducting. So subscription to be credited in income and expenditure account will be 19,500. Now next question we have, what is joint bank account? Joint bank account is the same as that of cash book. सेम कैश बुक के जैसे रहता जॉइंट बैंक अकाउंट. दिस अकाउंट इज स्पेशली ओपन फॉर द जॉइंट वेंचर पर्पस. व्हेन टू पार्टीज एंटर इनटू ए जॉइंट वेंचर, नो, फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ दैट जॉइंट वेंचर ओनली दे विल प्रिपेयर ओपन दैट अकाउंट, दैट इज कॉल्ड ए जॉइंट बैंक अकाउंट. ठीक है. पार्टीज टू ए जॉइंट वेंचर यूजेज द जॉइंट बैंक अकाउंट कंबाइंडली. ठीक, जो पार्टीज रहते हैं वो लोग कंबाइंडली यूज करते हैं ये अकाउंट. द कैपिटल ब्रॉट इनटू द बिजनेस बाय को वेंचरर्स. दो पार्टीज जो रहते हैं उन लोगों को क्या बोलते हैं यहाँ पर? को वेंचरर्स बोलते हैं. एंड रिसीव फ्रॉम सेल ऑफ प्रोड्यूस आर रिकॉर्डेड ऑन द डेबिट साइड. जो भी कैपिटल ला रहे हो लोग को वेंचरर्स, और सेल से जो भी अमाउंट उन लोग को रिसीव हो रहा वो हम डेबिट साइड में लेते हैं जॉइंट बैंक अकाउंट के, ऑफ द जॉइंट बैंक अकाउंट, वेयर एज ऑल पेमेंट जो भी रहते वो क्रेडिट साइड में रिकॉर्ड होते. द जॉइंट बैंक अकाउंट इज क्लोज ऑन द टर्मिनेशन ऑफ द वेंचर. जब वेंचर एंड हो जाता जब ये अकाउंट भी क्लोज करते, बट बिफोर क्लोजिंग द अकाउंट ऑल पेमेंट्स विच आर टू बी मेड टू द को वेंचरर्स मस्ट बी क्लियर्ड हो जाना रहता. Now next we have, from the following details prepare receipt and payment account. Opening cash we have to take it on the debit side. This is the pro forma for the receipt and payment. Receipt amount, payments amount, same like the cash book. Opening balance, opening bank balance is given, no, that we have taken subscription collected, receipt, entrance fee receive, receipt we side you have to take, tournament fund 9,000, tournament expenses credit side. Now cash at close it has given, add all these three five amounts we will get 39,300. From there 39,300 we get it on the receipt side, no, and from the payment side we are getting two items only 6,000, so the balance we will get it 33,300. This is the, we will write it as closing bank balance. We have to write this answer, closing bank balance 33,300. This is for Bcom second semester financial accounting 2. These are the solutions of June July question paper 2023. So in the part A you have to write any 5 questions, each carry 4 marks out of 8 questions. So 20 marks will be there in the part A. Now first question is the theory, what is meant by dishonor of a bill. Just I'll discuss the problems in this video, so you will get the idea how to write the short problems. So here from the consignment it has given, Ramu consign costing of rupees 62,000 to Kiran. Consign costing of rupees 626,000 to Kiran means first we have to identify who is the consigner. Ramu consign means he is owner, he is the consigner. Kiran, he is sending the goods to Kiran, no, so Kiran is the consignee. The cost of the goods will be 26,000. The recurring and non-recurring expenses of the same is 5,000 and 4,000 respectively. The Kiran sold 3/4 goods. So sometimes in the unsold stock you will get, if suppose 100 cases are there, cases will be there, 80 sold, 20 unsold, like that you will get. Sometimes in this way also you will get 3/4 means remaining unsold will be 1/4. So Kiran sold 3/4 of the goods for rupees 35,000. Ascertain the value of unsold goods. So here we have to calculate only unsold value of goods. So cost of 1/4 goods 26,000. The goods cost is 26,000. No, so 26,000 into 1/4, because 3/4 goods are sold, only 1/4 is unsold. So we have to calculate only 1/4. So 6,500. Proportionate direct or non-recurring expenses. Here it has given you recurring and non-recurring expenses. So what we have to take, only non-recurring expenses we have to take. Non-recurring expenses are 4,000. Recurring are 5,000, non-recurring are 4,000. So we have to take only non-recurring expenses while calculating the unsold stock. It's clear, no? This is the point you have to remember. When recurring and non-recurring expenses is given to you, just you have to take the non-recurring expenses only while calculating the unsold stock. So 4,000, what is the non-recurring expenses? 4,000. See here, 4,000. So 4,000 into 1/4, 1,000. So 7,500 we are getting the value of unsold stock. Recurring or indirect expenses are not considered for valuation of unsold stock. In the note you have to write down that. It's clear, no? Now next question we'll see, ascertain purchases from the following information. So we have given here some information, gross profit, trading account. You have to be perfect with the trading account if this type of question is given to you. In the first year we have prepared the trading account, no, same way we have to prepare, and we have to find out the opening stock. purchases we have to find in this problem. So opening stock is given 1 lakh rupees, direct expenses are given 80,000, indirect expenses are given 1 lakh 50,000, sales is given 6 lakhs, and closing stock is given, gross profit also is given in this question. So in the trading account you have remember, no, only direct expenses we will take. We will not consider the indirect expenses in the trading account. So this indirect expenses, just to confuse that it has given, so we have to ignore this. This is the one point you have to remember. It's clear? Indirect expenses we are not, we will take it in the profit and loss account, but we have to prepare only trading account. That's why we are ignoring that indirect expenses. It's clear? Now trading account means what we will take. First you write down the things. Opening stock we will take, purchases amount is not there, but till that time just you write down here. Direct expenses will be there, gross profit will be there, and credit side we will take closing sales, by sales amount 6 lakhs rupees, and by closing stock we will take 1 lakh 20,000. It's clear? So this side total we are getting 7 lakh 20,000. From this 7 lakh 20,000, 7 lakh 20,000 we are getting, no, on credit side. From there what you have to do, this 1 lakh and 1 lakh for 40,000 gross, 8,000, 1 lakh 80,000, and this 1 lakh for these three amounts. Opening stock, purchases is not there, we have to find. How to find this answer I am showing you. Opening stock we have to take 1 lakh, direct expenses we have to take 80,000, and gross profit, add these three amounts. So you will get how much? 3 lakh 20,000. 3 lakh 20,000 you will get it. So this is 7 lakh 20,000 you are getting. From there you have to minus 3 lakh 20,000. How we got 3 lakh 20,000? Got it, no? Opening stock 1 lakh, direct expenses 1 lakh 80,000, 1 lakh 80,000, gross profit 1 lakh. Add these three. In this problem gross profit also is given. So after adding these three we are getting 3 lakh 20,000. So 7 lakh 20,000 minus 3 lakh 20,000, we are getting 4 lakhs rupees. This is the purchases amount. Got it, no? It's clear, no? Now in this way, even though direct expenses it is asked, you have to find out any missing item. If suppose closing stock, if it asks to you, add all this item minus this 6 lakhs, you will get this. In this way you have to do. It's so easy, no? Now let's move to the next problem. So how to do the short problem? Are you getting the idea? No? If this video is helpful to you, just write a small comment that this video is helpful to you or not. And if you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe it. Not only accounts, you will get the benefit of all other subjects also. Even though I'm ready to prepare the topic whichever you are finding difficult, no, that particular topic you just comment me, I am trying to help you out. It's clear? So this channel will be very helpful for you to write the exams without any tension and get good marks in the examination. So if you didn't subscribe the channel first. Now let's move to the next question. Prepare necessary statement to ascertain the profit from the following. What you have to find? Profit from the following. So opening capital is given. One opening capital is given. Fixed assets on 31st 12 is given 36,000. Current asset is given, and for drawing for the year is given. Creditors, additional capital also is given to us. So what we have missing here, see here, this is the actually way where we will find the net profit. Profit only it is asked is in the question, no? Ascertain the profit. So actually this is the pro forma for to find the profit. Ascertain the profit. We need capital at the end, drawings, additional capital introduce, adjusted capital we will get, capital at the beginning. But when we see the question based on the information, we have missing with the we are missing with the capital at the end. Capital at the beginning is given to us, whereas capital at the end is not there. We have to start the problem actually to find the statement of profit or loss we are making. No, in that we have to actually start the problem with capital at the end, but capital at the end is not given to us. So we are finding with. So fixed asset is given on 31st 12, 36,000 we are taking this, and current assets we are taking on the asset side. these two items, 50,000 we got it. Now you see creditors also is given to us. As on 31st December 2000, creditors are also given 5,000. So 50,000 minus this 5,000, we are getting capital at the end 45,000. It's clear, 45,000 we got it. This is the capital at the end. So if anything is missing, capital at the beginning, if it is not given, you have to find out first. So other informations are given to us. Additional capital, drawings, these all, opening capital, this all we just substituting here. See here, step 2, ascertainment of profit and loss statement of affairs as on 31st December 2018. Capital at the end, just now we have we calculate no 45,000, that calculate that capital at the end we have to take here. Add drawings, this is directly we are taking from the question. So after adding this drawing, we are getting 51,500. It's clear, 51,500 how we got it. Now additional capital introduced, it is given in the question, 3,200. We have to deduct that. After deducting the answer a plus b minus c, we will get adjusted capital at the end. We will call it as adjusted capital at the end. From their capital at the beginning, starting of the question, it has given a 20,000, that we have to deduct. So we will get the net profit 28,300. So if you first draw the table, whatever the information available to us, just write down this information. Only drawings you have to add, that you have to remember. Additional capital and capital at the beginning we have to minus. So we will get the net profit. Even though if you have any doubt, you can ask me. This is the video helpful for you to write how to write the short problems. Not only the short problems, but also how to calculate this all things in the long problems also will be helpful to you. It's clear, no? Now, what is joint venture? I am not discussing theory questions here. Only we will do the problems. So, next we will see P draws on Q a bills of exchange for 3 months. This is the problem from the first chapter. Bills of exchange, you have no. P draws a bill on Q a bill of exchange for rupees 3 months for rupees 1,000, which Q accept on 1st January 2017. The bill is discounted on 1st February 2017 for rupees 985. Q meets the bill on the due date, pass the general entries in the book of P. So this is the discounted of bill. Only in the book of P we have to write it. So first entry will be bills receivable account data to Q account. For the drawer, okay, P is the drawer. Drawer means the seller, we will assume here, seller. Okay, the seller. So for the seller, the bill is called as bills receivable. Q is the drawee. Drawee is the purchaser. He is called it, for him in his book, whenever we are writing anything relating to bill, it is the bills payable. This is the basic thing you have to remember. Whenever you are doing the bills of exchange, what we will call for the seller, the bill will be the same, but when we are writing in the book of the seller, that means whoever is drawing the bill, P is drawing the bill means P is the seller. Whoever draw the bill, seller. Who accept the bill, no, Q accepted, it is given, So whoever accept the bill, he is the purchaser, or we will call it as here drawee. So when we are writing in the book of Q, we will write the bill as a bills payable. It's clear? So first entry on 2017 January 1st, bill receivable, he has to receive the bill. Bill receivable is the asset, no? Bill receivable is the asset, no? So asset, we have to debit it. Debit what comes in. So bill receivable is nothing but an asset for this person. So that's why we are debiting it. Q is the person he is we will call it as a creditor. So that's why creditor means we have to credit it. Like that you remember it. Bill receivable, we have to debit always. So bills receivable account data to Q account. Being a bill drawn for 3 months, the bill amount is 1,000 rupees. Both the sides we have to write 1,000. Now February 1, what he is doing with the bill? He is discounting it with the bank. So bank account data, how much amount he is receiving from the bank? 985 rupees. The amount it has given directly to us, no need to calculate. If it is asked to calculate 5% like that, you have to calculate at that time based on the months. But here for us directly it has given no, so that's why bank account data 995. Discount, how much discount he is getting? 15 rupees. To bis receivable, this bis receivable he is giving to the bank. So when asset is coming in, we have to debit. When asset is going out, we are giving no, that's why we have to credit this bill receivable. Bank amount we are receiving, debit what comes in. Discount allowed is a expenses account, it is a expense or loss only, no, 15 rupees less he is getting, no, that's why we are debiting. Expenses or losses we have to debit. So bank account 985, discount account 15 rupees to bills receivable account. Here you have to leave some space and write to bills receivable. It's clear? You will lose your marks if you write in this way. So journal entries rules you have to follow. Here some space you have to leave like that. Now next question we have, ascertain the subscription income for current year. Subscription receive current, ascertain the subscription income for current year. Current year subscription we have to find it here. Subscription received 61,000. Outstanding subscription of last year it is given 6,000. Current year outstanding also is given 7,000. Subscription in advance last year 8,000. Subscription received in advance in current year is 10,000. So now we have to start the problem with the actually subscription receipt. So subscription receipt is how much? 61,000. Now current year outstanding. Current year outstanding we have to add, and subscription in advance last year. Subscription in advance last year means it is related to the current year only. It's clear? Subscription current year outstanding we have to take, you remember, you know no, in the same way subscription in advance last year in advance we have taken means this is the current year only we have taken that. So that's why we have to add last year advance if it is given. Now 7,000, 8,000, 15,000. After adding this to the 61,000 we are getting 76,000. Outstanding subscription is last year outstanding. Advance last year is we have to add, but last year outstanding we have to minus. So that's why we have to take it into the deduct. Then subscription receive in advance in current year. In current year we are taking the advance, no, that means for the next year we are taking. In the same way here, subscription in advance last year means for the current year we have taken. It's clear? If advance is taken in the current year, that means we are taking for the next year. So next year also we have to minus. So 6,000, 10,000, 16,000 we have to deduct. This subscription income for current year 60,000 you have to take it into the income and expenditure account.